everyone, welcome to another story time here in Nature, Poetry, and Stories. And today's story is about a little quail who got lost. The picture book that I'm about to read is Willie the Little Lost Quail. The story was written by Brenda Ewers and the illustrations were created by Iris Madrinan. Kids, are you curious on how Willie got lost? If you're ready to hear the story, I am ready to tell it to you. So let's start. Willie the Little Lost Quail. Story by Brenda Ewers. Illustrations by Iris Madrinan. On a very windy day, Willie walked with his mommy, daddy, his two brothers, and his sister. They looked for seeds to eat. A big gust of wind came along and blew little Willie into a storm drain. Down he went calling, "Mommy! Daddy!" Inside the big pipe, he looked around and saw some old cans, bottles, and old newspapers. Then he saw Mrs. Spider with her 5 babies. "Mrs. Spider, can you help me find my way home?" "You will have to follow the pipe to the very end to get out of here, but there are many dangers along the way. There are hungry animals that live in the pipes, and if it rains, the drain pipe will fill with water and you could drown." Willie thanked her and started walking toward the end of the pipe. He passed more cans and bottles. He stepped on a piece of wire that stuck in his little foot. While he tried and tried to get his foot free from the wire, he turned when he heard a loud sound. A wave of rainwater came rushing toward him. Finally, pulling hard, his foot came loose and he jumped onto a large bottle. When the rainwater finally washed away, he hopped off the bottle and continued his walk to the end of the pipe. He stopped when he came upon Mr. Mouse. "Where are you off to, little quail?" Mr. Mouse said, "I'm trying to find the end of the pipe so I can find my family." "Be careful. On your way." Mr. Mouse said, "If you see Mr. Cat, be cautious. Mr. Cat is always very hungry." Willie went on toward the end of the pipe. He climbed over more cans and bottles and lots of trash. When he wiped away a tear, sad at missing his mommy and daddy, he noticed Mr. Cat coming his way. "Why are you in my pipe?" Mr. Cat walking up to Willie. "I was blown away into this drain pipe by the wind, and Mrs. Spider said if I walked to the end of the pipe, I could get back to my family." "I can show you the way if you want," Mr. Cat said. "But Mr. Mouse said you were hungry and might eat me," Willie said. "No, I just tease Mr. Mouse like that. Follow me and I will show you the way." Willie was so happy, he followed Mr. Cat along the pipe. His little heart jumped seeing the sunlight at the end of the pipe. Willie left Mr. Cat and ran toward it. When he stepped out of the drain pipe, he found his mommy and daddy waiting there. "Mommy, Daddy," he called out. "Wait until I'll tell you who I met and how they helped me find you." The end. Did you like our story for today? Were you happy when Willie found his way out of that drain pipe? I was too. It was a scary experience for Willie. It's a good thing that Mrs. Spider, Mr. Mouse, and Mr. Cat helped him find his way out of the drain pipe and he was reunited with his family again. I hope you enjoyed the story. Thank you so much for watching. See you again next week here in Nature, Poetry, and Stories. Have a good night and sweet dreams.